Guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel, Soup for the Soul Tarot. So we're going to continue doing the zodiac readings. Okay, looking at the big three, right? Your zodiac from your rising, sun, and moon. Let me move this light a little bit closer here, and I'll take a drink of water before we start. But I'm actually going to start with the controversial zodiac sign, Ophiuchus. There are generators considering Ophiuchus. So respectfully, whether you agree with it or not, we can agree to disagree. I'm kind of up in the air about it. I believe it has its place. Even though it's not well studied using the systems that we know about. Okay, so anyways, let's get into rising in Ophiuchus in the month of December. Rising sign in Ophiuchus goes with a Ophiuchus rising in the month of December. Bottom of the deck we have Taurus, and what came out is Leo. Love that. So I feel like you're very firm in some kind of value or belief. Okay, you're unshakable in the month of December. And you're determined to do whatever you believe is the right thing to do. For the most part, I would say at whatever cost is necessary. But I do feel like you're trying to do the right thing. Okay. And again, you may be dealing with a host of personalities that have different backgrounds, that have different agendas, that don't necessarily care for the greater good, okay, or don't necessarily care about people, but I feel like you do. So I feel like you have a lot of battles ahead of you, and I think, you know, you're not ignorant to this. I just think you're very sure of yourself and sure that, you know, kind of what is it? It's in the scripture for those that come from a more of like a Christian background, and it's, if God is with you, who can be against you? Okay, so with that, I want to say, you know, maybe that kind of resonates with you in some way. Ophiuchus rising in the month of December. Okay, I'm only going to take one card. Progress in the challenge position that says, it seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. But yeah. Again, you're aware that you have a lot stacked against you. But you believe that you're going to find what you're looking for, even if right now your chances seem very thin, or it seems perhaps desolate, you know. So yeah, rough terrain ahead, but you're definitely somebody that is strong. Okay. All right, well, let's continue pushing forward here. Okay, we have Azrael, angel of death, of course. You do have a serpent. That's kind of a symbol for you. And a lot of times, serpent does represent death and rebirth, much like Scorpio energy. Okay. But yeah, I just feel like, again, you know that there is some kind of law. And you feel strong in your convictions. You're like, okay, if you want to be against me, so be it. So be it. But just know that what I'm doing, I'm not necessarily doing just for myself. I'm doing this just because this is law. This is written. So you may be into religious texts or just ancient texts, or you just may know, again, of these universal laws that are written. Ophiuchus rising in the month of December. Okay, beautiful heart. Yeah, and I do feel like you do have a beautiful heart. Again, you're trying to do the right thing. Also, there's this energy here of burning passion. And a spark of life. Wow, this is beautiful. So, like, the story I'm kind of getting here is the story of Moses, which is actually one of my favorite stories. At least it was growing up. When he encountered like a burning bush. That's just kind of a feeling. It's almost as if like you were touched by a divine force. Something that just made you believe. Again, you were just meant to do this. You were just meant to do the right thing. Or what you perceive to do the right thing. Alright, let's pull a tarot card for you. This seems very straightforward. Energy in the month of December. I definitely feel like you have a lot more going on in the background, of course. You know, in this beautiful heart card, we do have the High Priestess energy here. We have the Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Sun. So a lot going on here. And you know, your plan is to kind of make things right. I'm hearing red as rain. Okay. Ophiuchus rising in the month of December. We have the Lookout. I'm actually going to read this card. Also, number 17 may be significant for you. 17 reduces to the number 8. And we have the Angel of Death, Azrael. And the 8th house, again, is Scorpionic energy. At least that's what we know number 8 by. Okay, death and rebirth. The energy of transformation. Okay. All right, number 17. I'm going to read this card for the collective here. This says, a man looks through binoculars from the crow's nest of a great masted ship. A battle is being waged on the deck below him. This card tells you to be on the lookout. There is a challenging situation, perhaps even a battle of sorts around you. You could experience a sudden fall or loss of your position, but if you are aware, you can make a backup plan that will help you ride through this difficult time. a little bit more easily. This phase may be temporary, but it's important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through a better time to come. And that's it. Again, very straightforward, straight to the point. You know, again, you're not ignorant to the challenges that you have to face, but you're willing to meet these challenges, to face them, to confront them in the month of December. Okay, moving on to Ophiuchus Sun. Ophiuchus Sun in the month of December. Virgo energy, bottom of the deck, Capricorn. A lot of earthy vibes here. Okay. I feel like in the month of December, you're just kind of sitting tight. Perhaps your birthday is coming up. But yeah, I just feel like this is your time. This is your moment. Interesting. And I feel like for you guys, you're going to let these challenges just fall to the wayside and leave them to confront for another day. You're like, I'm going to save this pile of things that I need to do for tomorrow. Or I'm not going to think about all these issues I know are around me or are up ahead, you know, right now. Or I'm not going to think of the people that are bothered by me, you know, or the people that are bothering me. It's just like I need to focus on myself, you know. So there's this energy here of, in the month of December, knowing you can't lose track of why you're here and the fact that you need to celebrate your wins, your victories, even when nobody else is. All right. So you are very strong. Okay, let's see. Sun and Ophiuchus in the month of December. Okay. Same with the rising placement. Progress seems like a long slog, but your efforts will pay off soon. Stay on course for at least a few more months before making a change. Yep. So again, you're aware there's a long journey ahead, you know, and you can't quite see the end goal, physically at least. You believe you're going to get there, but you have not gotten there yet. All right, let's see more of this. Sun in Ophiuchus. In the month of December. Okay, we have Kushiel, Angel of Punishment. Very harsh kind of energy here. I'm hearing fire and brimstone. I feel like you're going to kind of bring this upon those that are going to block your path, or those that you have to face that are going to challenge you. It's like you're ready for battle. Excuse me, really, at any moment. Your voice will be heard. However, you're just like, but again, I'm going to save that for another day. But if I'm challenged right here or right now, then so be it. It's something that I'm willing to face. Sun in Ophiuchus in the month of December. Okay, we have heaven or hell. So says, the idea of heaven and hell both exists in the physical and non-physical realms. Heaven nor hell is a place, but rather a state of being, a frequency, a vibration. Yeah. And I think you know that. Maybe you feel like you know that more than most. But right now I do feel like you're trying to just balance and attend to yourself. Maybe there are health concerns that you are tending to right now on top of everything else. You know, it's like if you're not feeling well, how can you be best prepared for this next leg of your journey? You know, you want to be in good health. So let's see what else we have here. Let's do moon in Ophiuchus. Let's do the moon in Ophiuchus in the month of December. Okay, we have the moon card on the deck, Libra energy. Interesting. With you guys, it's very similar to the rising and the sun in some way, in that you're fixed, you're not going to change your mind, you're very focused, you're dead set on what you want. And for you guys, it's about achieving balance or staying in balance. You know, it's like you're grounding yourself because you know there are inevitable changes that are going to be happening or are happening around you that are completely out of your control. But the only thing you can have control over is how you react. You know? So, also you may be working on your balance in the month of December. Also, I feel like you are kind of nourishing this feminine energy inside of you. Also, you may be thinking about getting a haircut or changing your hair color here. Moon in Ophiuchus in the month of December. Okay. Relationships in the reverse. This says business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Okay, so yeah, relationships are really important. I mean, with the moon has to do with relationships, and so does Venus, and Venus rules Libra energy, especially with Libra being the 7th house. So, but I feel like for you, it's maybe you've experienced a loss in relationships. Maybe you've had to learn how to let go. And maybe you've realized that in order to obtain the relationship you really want to have, you first have to have a good relationship with yourself. So, yeah, I do feel like you are balancing the scales of your own emotions, okay? And maybe you're seeing your own shadow, your own reflection, when you kind of look back in the past and see what has gone wrong with past partners. Okay, perhaps some of you here even was left by someone you loved. And instead of staying in this energy of hate or vengefulness or revenge or pessimism, you want a better life for yourself, so you're trying to change your inner perspective. You're trying to heal. Let's see what else we have for you. Moon in OPHIUCHUS in the month of December. Binah, left eye, knowledge. So yeah, I feel like that is what you're obtaining. Is what are you learning from this experience? This may have seemed terrible, destructive, heartbreaking. But what is this here to teach you? This can't be all for nothing. Okay, we have a special day. There's a special day coming up for you. I am aware of it, and I'm excited right along with you. I wanted to acknowledge this special day so you know that I will be there too, or I will be there in spirit. Yeah. So maybe there is a special day coming up for you here. Something that's significant. Perhaps you've come a long way after a divorce. It's something that's coming to my mind, or some kind of separation. And maybe it's honoring this day and celebrating it as a day you've decided to put yourself first, instead of looking at it as a day that, you know, you were left or abandoned or not looked at as good enough, you know. For some of you also, this may be overcoming some kind of addiction or a bad habit that you've long held. You know, there's something here of you're celebrating the things that you have overcame. All right, let's pull a tarot card for you here. Let's see, Moon in OPHIUCHUS. Month of December. Okay, this says clearing the way. Yeah. So I feel like that is what you're doing. You're clearing the way. And if there are obstacles in your path, you're going to deal with them the right way. The way you've learned how. Okay. Again, I feel like the past, this was just a test. And I feel like you are starting to understand more and more as to, again, what was done wrong here, what happened, why this had to come to pass. I'm going to read 4 of Keys for you. Just gotta find it, y'all. All right, 4 of Keys. It says, a man and woman have taken their carriage down a trail that cuts through a forest and continues to their beautiful home in the distance. A large downed tree lies before them, blocking their path. However, the young man carries an axe and is ready to clear the way. This card is a strong signal that it's now time to take significant action to remove an obstruction in your way. It may be in your personal life, in a relationship, at work, or with a creative project. You must be clear-headed, so be sure to temper your action with calm and forethought. If you are too urgent and excitable, you may waste your energy or even cause damage. On the other hand, if you're over gentle and cautious, you won't clear the way completely. Be determined and strong as you work to remove the obstacle that blocks your step. With time and your attention, the way to your dreams will be open. I also do feel like you are going to meet people that are going to be helping you along your path as well. So, you know, as you transform yourself and kind of reorient yourself and make better judgments, decisions, take actions with or responding with a reaction that's considerate of everyone involved, I do feel like you're going to attract people that want to help you in return. Okay. 11:30. All right, guys. I am going to unfortunately end this reading here. I am going to do one more reading after this. For the sake of time, I had to cut the zodiac readings for tonight, but I will continue them tomorrow, especially since I'm off. Maybe not off tomorrow, but I'm off the next day, so I have more time to spend on readings. But I did want to do a short general reading for the people that have been kind of wanting that. So if you want to join me on the other side, I encourage you to hit the follow button, maybe subscribe as well to my channel, where I will be posting these videos if any of these have resonated, and you can rewatch them, or you can check out other videos I have on my channel. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the other side. If I see you, if I see you, I see you. If I don't, well, I don't. All right, guys, have a good night. Bye.